What's up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie Mel back again on my Soapbox channel to give you guys yet another video. And today we are going to talk about our emotions. Let's talk about how I feel in love, how I feel I'm healing, things that bother me. So I'm gonna start with this. Lately, I have recently just blocked an ex that I'm no longer dating, and I feel a lot of ways about that. But I think what I've learned from my last couple relationships is that one, I'm the type of person who really will give my all until I just choose to not, because I don't see things getting better, or I don't see a valid effort being made on someone else's behalf when it comes to me, and just advancing and trying to be better together. So I will hold on so long, I've gotten better so that I'm not completely just spending years and years with someone who clearly is just not it for me. But I try to just give my best so that when I do finally throw up the white flag, I can move on in peace, knowing that I did things to the best of my abilities and I was patient with this person. I voiced my thoughts about things and my emotions. I shared how I was feeling about things. So it's just at a certain point, it's just, I feel like if there's no movement from there, then it leaves me no choice but to move on, because what I don't choose to put up with in life is staying places in which I feel like I'm either outgrowing or getting out of spaces that are stagnant, that I don't really feel hopeful about anymore, because I've been incredibly patient and vocal about things, especially because it's so hard to tell people the truth sometimes about how you're really feeling. So if I really am vulnerable enough to share with you these things are hurting me, or I don't like this, or I'm needing this from you, I'm wanting this from you as a partner, needing to have conversations about things so that I can get to know this person better, so this person can get to know me better. Once that can't happen, it's just I have to go. Or I've been the person before where it's things will just keep going and going and going, because I love the person, so I will try to just find ways to have them in my life, even if it's in a different way, even if it's as a friend, even if it's just as somebody that I'm just being casual with, just because I fuck with you, so it's just it's fun. But I don't know, how has that served me? How has that served me? I don't know. I think I'm coming to the realization that while there is things that of course I've had to learn, getting better at being able to communicate has been a huge thing for me. Huge thing, because it's just being able to better emotionally regulate myself, and learning tools that have helped me to make better choices, not really talking about things in the heat of the moment per se. If I need to stop and think about something, think about if it's rational to be upset, asking myself questions does this really matter to me, asking myself why I'm upset about something, so I can assess whether I'm projecting something, if I have an insecurity or a pain point somewhere, and maybe someone could have innocently done something that I'm taking personal, that I may or may not need to bring to this person. So I try to be rational with myself, reasonable with myself. Gotten a lot better with that. But I ultimately think that the reason why I haven't got married, or why I move on from men is because I just don't find it to be worth it to be in a place where I'm not happy. Like, I don't want to be in a place where I'm like feeling neglected for periods of time, or I don't want to be with someone who will stonewall me and not talk to me like in hard times when we need to be working with each other to find solutions. I want someone who's able to talk and communicate with me lovingly, be patient with me, and also have a level of self-awareness about themselves, so that we're both doing work together and it's not just like me trying to think about things and trying to make things better and stuff like that. I rather it be like on both parties. I think it would be nice. It would be challenging for sure. I think I've been a challenging partner for a lot of people because when I grow, I want to grow with other people, and I've learned that you can't force people to grow with you. And if people are not willing and receptive to like trying new things, or like reading some books on their own, or like just however they choose to find more wisdom on things and grow and be better people in whatever area, like I'm going to probably challenge you because I am that kind of person. I'm the kind of person who does those things. So it's just like I'm not tied to doing things one certain kind of way either. Like just because we've done things this way so far, why not try something new if we could possibly benefit more, or if things could just be even better than they are. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to learn, and I like to grow, and I like to like communicate and connect with the person that I'm supposed to be with. I think I have to feel alive in it still. I want to still feel excited about us. And I'm like, is that naive to want to like be with someone that you feel like you genuinely don't really get tired of? Like, sure you go through hard times and stuff like that. And there are moments where, you don't like them as much as other times. But ultimately, somebody that you still love. And I think when I love, I think I'm very sincere because I don't give up on people easily. Like, I think people mistake giving up on people easily for like being impatient. But really, I just think that you can't, once you realize that this person doesn't want to grow with you, or maybe that they're just not willing to do what it takes to maintain a relationship, you should go. I don't believe in wasting my time with people who, I think a lot of people who get married sometimes will just get married out of convenience. Like, oh, I've been with this person for 10 years, even if a lot of that wasn't happy. Like, I don't believe in using my most beautiful, vibrant years to shrink myself with someone, or to feel like I can't be myself in my relationship and be walking on eggshells with somebody, or to just feel like I'm not equally yoked with the person that I'm with every day, and we're not making each other better, we're not excited about each other, we're not making love. Like, I don't think that that's what I want for myself, So I don't want to just be with someone for the sake of being with someone. And I think that that's why I've been single. And I think that the growth that I'm doing and everything that I do take from the relationships that I do have ultimately always pushed me to be a better, more independent, like interdependent, loving, forgiving, patient, and kind, like lover who makes mistakes for sure, and who has my own things to work on. But I think I'm a really good partner. I'm really fun. I like to, make the person that I love feel good, and I try to just focus on myself and push myself, and hopefully be an inspiration to you just by going after it. And I like it when the person that I'm interacting does the same for me. I find it very attractive when like I could look at my partner or the person that I love and see them like actively going after things and starting new projects and like, you know, putting out new work, working on new art, whatever it is, making a new product, you know, really getting into their content, whatever it is, getting into their business in any kind of way. Like, I like looking at my partner and feeling inspired because I do that for myself. And the truth is, I don't think that everybody is your person. And I really do believe that we come across the right people and the right person when it's time. But also, I'm thinking about marriage and how like it's not as important as I don't value it as highly as I did before, like maybe even a year ago. Because just hearing their reality, really getting some research into the space and hearing the reality of like there being sexless marriages where people just don't have sex for extended periods of time, sometimes even years, and they're married. Like, no, I couldn't and I wouldn't stay for that. Like, I don't know, maybe that sounds insensitive, but I think that your values have to match up in marriage, because I don't believe in one person like just suffering, you know, because their needs are just not getting met, but then being tied to this other person legally to stay with them and to be faithful to them, you know, when they're not willing to either work towards making steps or like working on themselves, whatever it is. I just think that, I don't know, it's hard to say because it's like you sign up for better, for worse, but personally, someone dragging me through the mud in some kind of way emotionally because I'm partnered with someone who can't give me the things that I desire and need, at least on a reasonable basis, that's kind of hard for me, like, to consider being a thing. But I don't know, this went on like a long rant. But all of this to say, I've been thinking about all of the things that we just talked about. So what will I even title this? I'm talking about marriage, talking about relationships, past relationships. But anyway, let me finish the story because I got so caught off. Anyway, this guy that I ended up blocking, I just felt like I got to the point where I can't be anymore. I couldn't have been any more patient with you. Like, seriously. Like, I could be patient with you as someone that I can love from a distance and just know that I don't have any hard feelings for. But ultimately, it's like I can't be tied to people who are so stubborn that they can't apologize, they can't look at themselves, they can't hear me or my point of view and care and be empathetic about what I'm going through. Like, that is unacceptable to me, and I just don't believe in like wasting my youth when people are showing you over and over again that they're not willing to grow, which is like a whole nother video. So I'm gonna make like a part 2 about this, because I've also had on my mind the similarities between the relationship that I just went through and the relationship that I went through before that, and seeing like what are some things that I still need to take accountability for, so that I can get new results going forward before I get into a relationship with anybody. Because my next relationship, I really would like for it to be healthy and happy and long lasting, and I don't want to be in these situations anymore where it's like I can't talk to my person. I just want somebody who is hella great at communicating lovingly and patiently and really being down to like work through things. I don't want to be with somebody who ignores their own feelings. So, because if you ignore your own feelings, you don't care about your own feelings, you definitely don't have the capacity to care about mine. And it's just like, I can't be partnered with people like that. It's not good for me. It's not good. But yeah, this has been a 14-minute video. If you guys want a part 2, let me know down below. Even if y'all didn't, I'm gonna act like y'all did. I'm gonna do my part 2 eventually. But give me a big thumbs up. and turn that thumb blue for me. Get down in the comments and say this affirmation with me if you made it to the end. I am learning and growing every day. I am more than good enough. I am lovable. I am successful in love. Any of these. You don't have to do all of them, but just pick one. I am successful in love. I am choosing better partners and people for my life. I am choosing better partners and people for my life, for my friends, everything. I really been thinking about that too. Like, I'm thankful for the friendships that I'm building. They're already more like honest and open than I've had with people in the past, and I'm just grateful for the growth. And that's the last affirmation. I am grateful for the growth of myself and the people around me. So stay fresh, stay cute.